Peace and blessings. Keep up the lessons. It's Crypto B-Boy coming at you. Yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things. I don't usually do videos for the Twitter. I'm a YouTube content creator in my own right. Even though I'm at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to subscribers, but that's what it is. You know what I mean? And I gotta just say to myself, as I keep saying to myself, I've been realizing that a lot of what a person says is not taken seriously or taken heed or even focused on. There's a whole lot of distractions from different people, different scenarios, different things talking about, for instance, the court case and even the Hinman emails, all this stuff that's come about. But a lot of stuff has been said before. And that's the crazy thing for myself, that I have to look at myself. I'm not going to be like some who, they might like to, see what I told you? They don't want to listen, them fools, No, I'm not like that. I'm not that type of person. I don't need to bring receipts. I've tried to do that before, but to no avail. It doesn't matter and doesn't work. And then I had to check myself and look into realizing and saying, you have the credit that's already given to you. It's just from the establishment of what you are established on, what you are upon, and being upon a strong hellhold, or foothold, better to say, which is of my faith. And then, just in life experience, I'm 53 years old. I'm not no young buck. I'm an old B-boy. Nah, but I'm not into that life like that anymore. Of course it can be. I got more responsibilities that I've had, and later on, and then through my faith, the guidance, led me away from some of the cultural, vices of that life in the hip hop culture. So but I did use as a brand, if you want to say, or a old school nostalgic way to come about from where I came from and what I grew up into. At the same time, I'm from the 70s, and hip hop culture grew up through the 70s, late 60s, 68, 69, and then into through the 70s, birth of the disco era. But to get to the point, my experiences gave me to know that when you go into these things, as whatever, steps of life you're going into, for myself, is that you're going to do it. And you might try to enjoin people to it, but they may not take it from you until later on when you're dead. Look, for instance, Bob Marley. They even call him a prophet. And a lot of stuff that he said in his music stuff, they say they call him a prophet from. But not that many people really listen to him then as much as they listen to him now. And they call him an icon. A lot of people pass, then they die, and then become these icons and become these idols, which in my faith we're against, idolizing any human being. The only one that we idolize is the Creator. He's deserving of that. So, but not to get into religion, because I know how some of you people are, and that's just how you are. That's your prerogative. But basically to say that being upon this crypto space, to get to the point, being upon, in this case, and knowing this knowledge that I knew before it actually came to be what it is, and people are discussing it and talking about it, and big heated discussions in spaces, people really getting emotional about what was already said. I always say, all part of the plan, but I had to check myself again, like I said, and say the credit doesn't have to be due. And you don't have to say, I told you so. And I realized that, and I'm like, you may be at the bottom of the totem pole as a subscriber, as people subscribe to you because maybe they just don't care about your content. They don't care who you are, and or the color of your skin, or you're too old, or you just don't speak as a target, this type of language that other people speak in this space, technological language. You don't articulate as well as some of the people, whatever it is. It doesn't matter, because for you have to check you and look at you and see what is your value, and the values of yourself, of what you know that you have, as well as I value that which I hypothetically invested in. And XRP is wonderful. XRP is something that, you know, people have to look at and take another look at, and why the case had to come about. But like I said, all part of the plan. I knew this was going to happen when I saw that they was first starting, and then it even actually got out that they were initially trying to go and sue Ripple. I knew why. Because Ripple's technology, Ripple's services are for major use case, are for solutions to a lot of the problems. And also inclusion, financial inclusion, not financial exclusion, as these people in the powers that be, JP Morgans and the likes of them, Goldman Sachs and these other type of people at the top, these families. And like my man Versan, and then I'm gonna finish up, it does a lot of speaking about what a lot of people don't really get into. Versan from Black Capitalists, Black Swan Capitalists, you know, that's my bro. He's him and his brother, you know, they do their thing, and they have a good platform. So I give it to them. They deserve what they have as far as the viewers and the viewership and the subscription and so forth. I you know, I don't get up to that level, and I don't see myself doing so. But it doesn't matter. Is that what's up here and what you disseminate and put out is the value, you know. And not everybody's going to take your value. So I had to realize that. But the value's still there, and I still hold it. It's still mine. Can no one take that from me? You understand? So I came to that realization, even when I would go and sit into some spaces in Twitter and so forth, and even one particular individual that I sat in, and they said you're clout chasing and made these accusations against me and all this type of stuff. I was like, whoa, I'm just trying to build with people. I'm trying to, you know, connect, trying to network. This is a networking system, technologically wise, and as far as sociable as concerned social media. I mean, this is what it is. So what are you talking about, bro? But that's how it is. It's vicious in the streets of the YouTube streets and crypto streets, right? So we know that. But anyway, I just wanted to hit you guys up with a little bit of that. You know, go away from too much of the just talk about everything that's going on, because a lot of people already know this. You know, get a little more, you know, close knit about who I am and what I think about things, and you should do as well. Know that your values within yourself that you have and obtain, and then you go on a path that you know that is right and beneficial for you. That's where your value should be. And as I was sitting and listening into Kita's space, you know, she was talking with some other ladies, and they were talking some good stuff, talking about stuff about their past and building up to now where they at, and with their kids and struggles and being, I don't know if they're all single moms, but some of them may have, or struggle by themselves, or struggle through divorce, or struggle even with a marriage and so forth, and trying to deal with everything and hold everything up. I know what that feels like, you know, as a man, different from a woman, but, you know, they're similar. So we got to do what we got to do, and we got to keep on pushing, regardless of the case, regardless of the outcome. Keep on moving, people, and know your value, and know what you value in that which you have invested in. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button, and I'll see you guys another time. Peace. I'm out.